Don't go.
Listen, the thing that I was really getting at with that question was the protest. And everybody was supposed to be boycotting, and there was supposed to be nobody watching football. But you were saying, let's keep these niggas at work.
Let's support them. Let's support them.
And I ain't got no problem with that.
I mean,
but
even though they're getting percentages, we should support them.
But I'm just saying that if there was an opportunity to make the anthem be that thing where we get to look at them white boys like, yo, y'all getting a lot of motherfucking money. All because of this little song, this gets to come up because that is the elephant in the room on how much money. Damn. They're making a lot of money, bro, off the backs of dudes that's, sitting down. They hurt now. They ain't got no good benefits. It's all types of shit. They just use these brothers up. And the white boys. They use them up, bro. They use them up. So it's like there's some kind of conversation like Eric Dickerson did. He brought the letter up. And he's like, let's have this conversation. And if the anthem will bring the conversation up to where we can really divvy up this money right, I say let's have that conversation. And I don't think that anybody's job will be at risk by grown men having a conversation.
But I don't think that there should be any financial gains off of the national anthem at all.
No, it shouldn't.
So I'm just saying, I'm not quite sure where you were going with that based off of the protest. The protest is really, really about something else. The national anthem's about something else.
The national anthem is about white supremacy. Let's get that real. What you're saying is true, but that anthem is about white supremacy.
To the republic for which it stands.
Listen, this whole country was about, what they named that White House up there?
White House.
That's why we don't need to stand, Dusty. I mean,
and
you're not wrong, and I'm not calling you no Tom on any kind of way, because you make a valid point.
I'm not, because what I just made it real clear. Yeah. This ain't about no Tom, and this ain't about none of that. For me is, I'm going to support the folks that I know that's getting financial gains out of this. We know who's really getting the gains, but I'm just talking about if there's 2,400 jobs on the table, and we're the majority of those jobs. Yeah, I like it.
You don't have a job, though. But your job is they lie to you and say, hey, come back tomorrow. We got work for you. But in the reality of things, you don't have work because those contracts don't exist in the NFL. And then that's where the slave shit comes in. Listen, they know it's a million niggas that can play football. They don't have enough teams for the talented niggas that can play pro football. This man should be throwing the football or catching the ball or something. Listen, they keep it at a minimum. It should be 100 teams. That's how much talent is out there as black athletes.
Every state should have a football team,
but it's not because it has no worth. It has no worth. The worth is been limited.
Yeah. Right, but when you make it a limited thing,
it's worth more. Yeah, the value goes up. They don't have contracts, Justin. They don't. They shouldn't be worried about kneeling on their knee. They should be thinking, Magic Johnson. Somebody needs to slide and say, hey man, that Oprah. Somebody, man, y'all need to be boycott next year so y'all can change what we're talking about. All it would take is 1 year. Jerry Jones ain't gonna miss no damn year. If that and Prescott, if all them niggas sit together, next year there's no NFL football, you best believe them owners is gonna renegotiate with him and say we better give him half before Canada or somebody else picks him up.
I'm not thinking for them. I'm not, and they're not thinking for me. But the reason why I don't think it's such a big deal with the boycott aspect of things right now is because I think that the players are really about something else, moving on, because that was last year's news. And the reason why it was last year's news
right now.
Yeah, we're talking about it.
No, that's because it's on TV.
But I'm talking about, it's not really that big a deal on TV.
That was on TV. How do you say that?
The Kaepernick move where Nike made this relevant again, because this was really nothing. Nobody was really even... we were anticipating to see how this... We were all anticipating to see how the moves were going to be made amongst the players. But at the end of the day, the players basically just didn't... It's like it's a non-existent scenario.
That anthem was put on blast from that point, and every time it's played in every venue around here,
somebody kneeling.
Every little league thing around here, anytime that national anthem is played, the first thing I see anywhere I go is white people looking around. Oh,
yeah, I got that. But you know where I have issues with the whole thing? See, to me, it's just like Nick said. If it was really about something, every entire black person would be on their knee down there just to prove a point. And because they separated with the train of thought, I think it doesn't hold as much water. If it was that serious, everybody had a fist up on their knee. If it was that serious, that's why I don't think that the players are putting any water into it. It may be serious to us.
How you know that the rest of them niggas ain't scared to lose their job?
There it is.
I just sit here and said that.
No, they don't know no better.
They don't know no better.
It's time for niggas like
the young niggas.
Dusty's not wrong.
It ain't these vets out there.
No.
All these vets is the ones that's taking the knee, bro. It's these young cats that's still standing.
You mean
with their hand over the flag,
Right.
over their heart.
They don't know
Not knowing what's going on because
don't know
the white man done got in their ear before these vets did and told.
What Dak
But
said
what Kurt is saying is he's basically saying, and like I said, I ain't really into talking like this. You saying that the rich niggas is the ones that's kneeling.
No, the vets is the one that's the
rich
young
niggas
niggas.
is-
The young
yeah,
niggas.
I like
Yeah,
the way you
the
classify
old
Rich
niggas.
No. The rich niggas.
Yeah.
See, there's a difference. And when you put everything in
Because they know they
perspective,
stay-
because some of them folks want to support their family and need not play any games
But
about.
Kaepernick was a young nigga.
He was a very rich nigga when
But he
made
was a
his
young
move.
nigga.
But if you are
Then I
that nigga, why
remind you.
complain about any racial problems?
Kaepernick.
That's a whole nother. That's a topic. Like if you comfortable with that, the way you know you.
Well, you know, Kaepernick's
That-
mom is white.
He
Well,
lost,
I'm talking about that
his
nigga you talking
NFL
about.
job at 26 years old.
Who?
Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick lost his NFL starting job at 26 years old. Who
I
does
think he's a
that?
little older than that.
No.
When he lost it, he was 26 years
Okay,
old.
I think they were saying.
I just think,
28 this year, that's why.
Yeah.
I don't know,
But
man. This could
but
go
my
on
point
forever.
my point is
A 26-year-old
he's
quarterback.
20
who takes
he's
you to the
25
Super Bowl?
million he's $25 million to the good when he made his kneel. He made his kneel.
that new contract.
He made his kneel.
Let's
But that's
move on.
why they don't want. That's why they don't. I think they don't want black men being the leader of the football teams no more. Because in my eyes, when I look around the league, all I see. You look at college ball. Look at all the black quarterbacks. Come on, get real. And none of these dudes can transition into the league and make it. Because he's too fucking small. His height. Get the fuck out of here. If Drew Brees can do it, every nigga 5'11" can do it. Stop
But I
playing
think it's a
with
little
that
more serious than
bullshit.
that. I think it doesn't matter what your size, weight, your arm strength, how quick you are, how fast you are. I think they classify us, and I'm talking about black males, as not being smart enough to run a
Football
complex
IQ.
football
They call it
scenario.
football
That's
IQ.
what I think. That's just how
Football
I see it.
IQ.
So what you think?
Can me personally, I'm not a passing quarterback. I'll be the first to admit it. I will option your ass to death. Yeah. We're gonna read it and we're gonna veer it. That's what I was brought up. Yeah. Freedom High School, Till McMahon. I don't know no drop back and pass. If I drop back, everybody in here, what was Kurt doing?
Gone.
Pulling that thing down and I'm gone. Baby Vic.
But the NFL's
Baby
question,
Vic.
the NFL's question is
I
not
understand
that.
that. I understand
Can you
that.
transition?
I understand that, but these offenses that the black quarterbacks come from high school to the college level and try to transition to the NFL level. That's what I think you were speaking on. How can you take a veer reading option quarterback already that's going to the next level to the NFL and try to teach him, nigga, you got to read this cover 3. You got to read this cover 3 on this side and read this 2-man zone on the backside.
So are you saying
It's too late.
Are you serious?
It's too late.
At 19 and 20 years
It's too late.
Nah.
What you mean? Hold on. What you mean too late?
It's
He's
too late.
He's telling the truth.
give
That's
it-
the
it's
problem.
too late.
He's just
No,
telling
what
the
you
truth.
do?
Hey, look,
Explain
break
it,
it
though.
down in the
Like,
hear
water.
what
Break
you're
it down
saying.
in the water.
Give me
It's
more.
too
Why?
late.
Break it down like
Reason
football
being,
now.
because you take it like algebra, bro. You study algebra for how long in school? Every fucking grade, nigga, you got something that deals with goddamn algebra. I don't give a fuck if he's a grown man or not. Football IQ tells me that this motherfucker don't know nothing but option.
Okay, but listen.
That's what it
Hold on,
tells
I
me.
got this.
And if you
I
go
got this
test
to the
him,
smash.
if you go
To the
test him,
smash.
his test is gonna show I know nothing but fucking option and run.
They don't run the
But-
And they do not do that shit in the NFL. It stops. College football.
But to
It
put
stops.
this in perspective
It
is the
stops.
reason why what he's saying has a lot
Look
of
at Cam
water.
Newton. Cam
Because-
Newton, what was he at Auburn? Be real. What kind of quarterback was Cam Newton at Auburn? Option read. Zone read. Gus Malzahn. He exploded the motherfucking Chip Kelly spread. That's what he had down there. Right. The Chip Kelly spread with a dope-ass quarterback running. Cam Newton. Nigga, I could launch the ball goddamn 60 yards to a motherfucker who can run a 4.4. That looks good. It looks like I can throw the ball. Yeah, it does. You get to the league, and you got to throw that 25, 30-yard deep curl, sideline comeback, and you throwing it 15 feet over the goddamn head. You're not a drop back passer, dog.
So
And Cam Newton's best asset is what?
Just so let me.
His legs.
So let me ask you this. So for all those brothers that's in college that are still in that option, let's say you got 30 niggas that's running that. You telling me out of those 30 niggas, none of them can pick that up?
But
Two
yeah,
of them
got about a point, really.
Two of them go to the league. Two of them go to the league. They'll start for 2 years until they realize, hey,
actually, they
this motherfucker can't read.
They become positioned.
Your point last week.
Skilled
Dak
players.
Prescott is a fucking bum. Raising Ben at Mississippi State. That's all they fucking ran. Zone read. Zone read.
So listen.
So when he gets to the league, it's not different.
No.
So when he gets to the league,
I'm getting ready to
so when Dak gets to the league, when Dak gets to the league, now Jared, now Jason Garrett, they want him to be the drop back passer. Reason why you see him hold on to the motherfucking football for so long, that nigga don't know what the fuck he looking at.
That's 1/3 of.
Stay right there. I gotta take a break. He's looking at me crazy. We're gonna take a break. We're coming right back in perspective.
Focus, my nigga.
I do want to clarify. Welcome back to the show. That what Kurt was saying. I think what Kurt was saying for the most part was, and this is what I took from, is that from high school to college, they exploit niggas, and like Go said, they're teaching them a bunch of English all through elementary and college and high school, and then it's Spanish when you get to fucking the pros. So it's like,
Exactly.
you good at that English shit, what we doing is English over here.
Please
And it's like
let
they
me get this
exploit
out.
it. Go ahead, Dusty. You've been trying to explode over there.
The
Please.
reason why black quarterbacks don't hold positions in the NFL is because, let's put it in real perspective. There's 100 quarterback positions from college to the pros. 150, let's use that a number. 100 of those guys are, once they can't make the pros and once they're nothing no more, they fall back to bringing their children in. So the quarterback with the knowledge, the experience, and the skill set goes all the way to elementary school and teaches his son. He becomes the coach.
That's true.
And when he coaches his son, he teaches and these are white kids. These aren't black kids. The white kids are getting taught pro set positions from elementary forward. So when the black kid comes with all the talent and they're in situations to win, sometimes we're put in positions where they use us to win.
Right.
But when you go to the pros, it's about a system. Like he said, the systems we come from, they're totally different. So you can't take the overall majority of 60 black quarterbacks that come out of college and give them any job, because their jobs don't match up to the job description that they're going to. So I say that we need to start taking black coaches don't need to have just running back and skill positions. We need our coaches to teach their sons pro sets, black kids pro sets also. True. So like he's saying, it's not a foreign language when they come out of college trying to transition into the NFL where they become a slash or wide receiver, running back, cornerback.
Go out there and run a route.
Right.
I got a point, Pete.
I'm gonna put this like this so Nick can.
But am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping. You're not tripping. But I still think it's on a deeper level than that. And I'm gonna go to two quarterbacks in two different. One come before the other one, and one he was from here. Chris Leak, them Leak boys. Their dad was a quarterback coach, and y'all know them brothers was something special.
But they run pro sets.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They ran pro set. Hell, Chris won, 3 or 4 state titles. Didn't he win a championship down there in Florida?
Yeah.
And he didn't get drafted. And I am so, just for the
sake of get him.
Look. But who come after him? Who come after Chris Leak?
That would be Cam Newton.
No.
Tim Tebow came.
Hey, so how in the fuck?
Who stepped
Tim
in?
Tebow took his job.
Hey.
How can you say that Tim Tebow was a pro? And we talking about Chris Leak, who was winning, throwing the
3 national titles.
How did Tim Tebow
3
win
national titles?
How did Tim Tebow
playing
win
quarterback?
them?
If I'm not mistaken, he came in and took Chris
Tim
Leak's
Tebow
He
was
did.
a predominantly option quarterback.
He
was a predominantly option quarterback.
I remember.
He would have won 2 or 3 Super Bowls if they ran the option in the pros.
But you want to know
But they're not going to do that because Tim Tebow played like a black man.
But
That's the problem with Tim Tebow.
And
See, that was the point
And Tim Tebow lost his job.
Came with him.
Tim Tebow lost his job just as fast as he got his job. Everybody knew he wasn't keeping that position. That was
Tebow wasn't even an NFL quarterback.
No,
right.
he shouldn't have been picked.
So what you do is if you're then you have to
according to the NFL draft stock, yes, he was supposed to have been drafted number one.
Yes, he was.
Two-time Heisman winner. Two-time national champion.
But the reason why he was.
There's no reason you don't draft him number one.
Tim Tebow's asset, he's a white guy, but he's a black man.
Hey, what's that? What's that? What's that? It don't matter. It don't matter. What's that?
What's Charlie Ward?
No, he
was not.
But what was Charlie Ward better at? Was he better at throwing the football? Was he better at running that?
Throwing that
I don't know. He can throw that.
Charlie Ward could throw that.
You mean in the system that he was at?
In the system that he was at, he could throw that.
When he got to the pros, that's why you never seen him on the field.
Anybody can throw it 60 yards.
That's one cat where we should just have a feature on period because he changed the game.
I think they know that the black man can pick that. Everything you just said, I really think they know that the black man can learn this. They really do. They don't want to.
They don't want to invest in teaching.
But
Cam Newton is a prime example, son.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But here's
That's
what they wrong with that.
Is a prime example.
Here's what they wrong with
of this.
As far as college football, listen, man. This goes back to the point what I said earlier. Listen, we are smart men. If you think that white men don't know how big the game of football is from college and pro, actually lay in it together. Listen. Oh, listen now. Here you go. You take the SEC. Okay. You got these white coaches who said, you know what? I ain't teaching that nigga how to play pro football. I can win his national championship with him running this. I'm gonna exploit the fuck out of him.
Exactly.
Nick Saban.
That's wrong, Dustin.
Yeah.
Nick Saban.
That is fucking wrong.
You got
Look what's happening in Clemson now. That boy won a national title out there and he got to sit the fuck down.
Time out. Let's go to Alabama because it happened in Bama first. Hey, let's go to Alabama because it happened there first. You got a quarterback who's 26-2. Just won you a national championship. Got you there.
The Hawaiian boy got his job.
Now the little Hawaiian boy got his job.
But he ain't white.
I said little Hawaiian.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say.
I said little Hawaiian boy got his job. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I think
from Bama.
I think he might be better than Jalen Hurts though. He can run.
But you want to know what?
Man, that little nigga come out of high school won a national championship.
It's like what Dusty said. It's like Dusty said. He was set up in a pro setting offense
from the jump.
That's the reason why he put him in that second half.
Now they come down for him to go to the NFL.
My point is like the Mannings. The Mannings were not superior athletes.
No.
They were just bred to be what they are. Quarterbacks. Yeah. They run pro sets from father coming in, teaching the high school, all the way to them going to colleges to where they got right. Eli, remember this. Coach. Listen to this. If we had guys being taught like the Mannings were taught, they couldn't stop them from having positions because they would be taking them.
That's true.
So
that's what they is.
So what I'm saying to you is like I'm gonna use Jameson Winston. The reason why I'm using Jameson because he came out number one. He got issues. The Manning boys didn't have any issues. Cam Newton had issues. We don't have good representation in the quarterback position coming forward, and Dak is not no quarterback. I don't care what anybody says. If Romo was there, they'd have and healthy, they'd have a better record, a better team. But I mean, because he's the future, they went with him. I'm not knocking it because I ain't a Cowboy fan. Let them have dude. I'm cool with that. But my point is, when we don't have good representation in the quarterback position because it doesn't start for us like it does for them.
Look, I'm going to hit you in the head with the Manning.
If it's a black and white thing.
There's a difference between Peyton and Eli. Eli was...
Both of them professional quarterbacks from birth.
They are. That's on the real.
Birth.
The reason why Eli
know how to read a defense.
That not only that, they not using them to his full potential. When I watched him at Ole Miss, he would do that read option some too.
Everybody
he was
does
mean.
That's that wrinkle.
Okay, so listen.
That's that wrinkle.
Just so we can get back onto the path of the next question, because I think we already answered it, but I was going to say, should Tyrod be playing over Mayfield right now?
No.
And based off of what we were saying right here, if Tyrod doesn't have the skill set,
Not saying they don't have the skills.
No.
Not saying they ain't got the skills.
Quarterback,
just
that
past
whole
history.
pro
Just
set,
past history from
right.
Tyrod. No.
Man, y'all, I'm
But
gonna be
me-
real with you.
Ba-
Lamar
Baker-
Jackson
Baker has proved himself
was
to
the
me.
baddest dude in that what you call it. He set up more on a pro style. I mean, he come out of a pro style. Yeah, they had to use the option with him, but this dude can throw the ball. Jackson. Lamar Jackson.
Man will run you to death.
But still, he can throw the
But
ball.
he gonna run you to death.
I got you, but he
But
can throw the ball.
He gonna run before he throw.
I got what you said.
That ain't what they want. That ain't what they want.
See, at the
Why
end
does
of
it
the
work
day,
in college football when
Hold
they win
on.
national championships, but it don't work in the pros?
Exactly.
You're right. They're not gonna let us do
That
it.
ain't what they want.
So
Because
at the end of the
that
day,
ain't
if
what
the
they
bulk of us,
It's about what'd you say earlier?
Black
It's
white.
about they product, what they want. That ain't the kind of product they want. They don't want us. They don't want to see the black quarterback running up and down the field 50 times, taking the shine away from.
I'm not
that
sure
receiver
as
out there,
it's so much
that
as that.
offensive lineman right there.
As they would prefer
That
to keep
head
the
coach
money
over there.
aspect of it where it's at. I think that they selectively keep it the way it is because listen to this.
That's the reason why Le'Veon Bell is
If
out.
they don't keep the system real pro set,
to me fast.
then they'll open it up for a whole generation of new quarterbacks to come.
That
and they
generation's
don't
already
want
been
the-
opened up.
No, but what I'm saying, no,
They're
they're still
keeping
holding
it
it back.
Right.
They're still holding it back because it's just like anything else. When it comes down to it, they're gonna hold it down as long as they can. And I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about
the owners.
there's always something that keeps us from propelling into the spot until it busts wide open, and then we're gonna have everything.
Basically,
We're gonna take a break.
reputation.
We're gonna stay right there. Get perspective. We'll be right back.
Boy, it's a mean.
Focus, my nigga.
Welcome back. It's going hard, but I'm gonna try to keep on moving. Earl Thomas got hurt. Seattle Seahawks. And when he was getting carted off, like he has a broken leg, maybe a fracture, he's getting carted off. He looks over at his squad and shoots the bird. Now, you know, he was trying to get, all preseason, he didn't even play, trying to get that, you know, the bigger contract and whatnot. Why do you think, just real quick, Sherman, you look like you're itching. Why do you think he shot a bird to his own organization?
Because when he stepped out on that motherfucking field and he got hurt last night, he knew he fucked himself.
Yep.
And that's the shit that's pissing me off in here, but I'm going to leave it alone.
Kurt, what you think? Why would you shoot a bird at your own organization? They could have gave him some money. Earl, he's worth it, right? They say he old.
Yeah.
Say he getting old, and you know they don't want to.
To me, he's well, not even to me. I mean, it's facts. He's the only last standing member of the Legion of Boom.
Right.
You done got rid of everybody else. So if you gonna keep him, you got to pay him. So I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, maybe I would have stayed at the crib.
Now hindsight.
In the hindsight, I mean, maybe I should have stayed at the crib.
Can I sum that up a little bit more
He
now?
couldn't, right? He couldn't.
No, he couldn't, because he had bills he got to pay.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
it
what
ain't
it
even
is,
that, but
what's fucked up about this is, it goes back to what we was talking about earlier. Hey, man, he knows those players to get your second contract is vital.
it's big.
Now, if the organization didn't want to keep you, he knew from, if any intelligent black man knows, these motherfuckers is going to wash me out the motherfucking league, and I ain't getting a second check. Or they're going to be sold at a discount, which now he's been hurt. He's going to have an attitude on him. He's going to end up at Dallas, and Jerry Jones going to get him dirt cheap.
Yep.
A dent it can. He said, hey,
$350,000.
his can got a dent in it. I get 25 cents for these can pieces. I ain't getting you no dollar for them.
Yep.
They know them peaches in there just good. They ain't no but a dented can, and that's the way that shit's ran. It's due to that collective bargaining agreement. They in them slave contracts. It's fucked up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah.
And the way I look at it, that dude just told him, fuck your wife, fuck your kids, fuck your situation, period. And that's bullshit to me, man. So that goes to anybody that say them motherfuckers make too much fucking money. Fuck the NFL. Hey, LeBron, y'all can't show out this year.
You know what I think? I think it was a low life scumbag way to address an issue that he could have dealt with in a better way. I think that there's
This nigga's grumpy.
I think
What the hell?
I
I need some coffee for you, bro.
I think if the best way that you can describe your feelings to an organization is to throw your middle finger up as you're getting carted off the field.
He's gonna get the E.
Who gives three damns? It's about how he represents himself, and the people that who he is. He got kids. There's people watching. I found it to be very disrespectful and a very low shot. Listen to this, a very lame shot at the organization.
Give him a middle finger. Don't debate him.
Listen to this.
Don't debate him. Let him have his moment.
I'm not about firing people for how they feel and what they have to say, but I think it was just as lame as you can be to throw your middle finger up. No, I'm just saying, if that's the only way you can express yourself, I don't need to curse.
No, he expressed himself preseason.
No. I'm talking about that. You're talking about that moment. You're talking about that moment. I'm talking about that moment. I ain't talking about what happened to him previous. I'm talking about that moment. It was a classless
build-up. You know what he's thinking about today? You know what my man's thinking about today on the real? Dusty. You know what he's thinking about today, the reason why he gave him that finger?
What was it?
Because if Earl Thomas is driving a Prius yesterday,
you mean a Porsche? He'd be in the Prius today. I understand that. I understand what it's all about. I'm just saying, is that really the way to express where you coming from?
Because at the end of the day, was your kid watching football?
That's real talk right there.
And
let's do it even better. We sitting up here. We sit as a panel.
As a professional athlete acting like a child.
That's your closing argument, because I got one for you.
We as a panel sit up here and talk about how far we tear each other down and put ourselves out there.
You still got paid at the end of the day. You still got paid at the end of the day, regardless of not if you got hurt. So what? You didn't get your contract.
At the end of the day?
You got paid. You played. You suited up. You went out there and you strapped it up. So what? You got hurt in the line of battle. That's what you paid to do.
But the thing is,
if you ain't giving y'all that shit.
You got to give it to us because if you wanted your money, you'd have stayed at home.
And so him expressing
so what he choose to do
was a classless act as far as I'm concerned.
He chose to go out there and take his ass out there on that field and play. Man. So at the end of the day, nigga, I don't give a fuck about you. None of that other shit you say.
Hey.
Nigga, you strapped up and you played. You put my motherfucking helmet on.
No.
But
now you represent me, your kids, your wife, your grandparents, and everything else. And now the last thing you're going to do is throw me a middle finger when you get carted off my field.
You damn right, Jerry Jones, you white racist motherfucker.
Well, I'll make sure you don't have another job ever again.
That's what
that's
He was trying to prevent this. That was the thing. He was trying to prevent this right here.
So where is your argument?
The argument is
when he put the helmet in the shit, when he put the chaps, when he put that chin strap on, that was the end of the argument.
Whoa. Time out. So you trying to say is, okay, we're going to kick it to like this. And then ESPN said, well, Earl Thomas in his honor, he's just leaving his team out to dry and this and that and that. This dude put all pride aside. He put all his pride and shit aside and went out there and done what he wanted to do for that team, on GP for that team. And he got hurt.
No, he didn't do it on GP.
How come he didn't?
Because he knew, nigga,
because he was getting paid. He was getting paid.
I still got to get this paycheck.
At
the end of the day, when if you a grown man, if you like stupid ass Le'Veon Bell, like that dumb nigga, at the end of the day, stop. At the end of the day, you got a family to support.
Let me tell you,
you got a family to support.
There's only one other person than Le'Veon Bell.
You got a family support.
I can give a fuck about a family. There's only one other person than Le'Veon Bell putting up the yardage that this motherfucker's put up with. How many rings has this motherfucker got in Pittsburgh? He's got him quite a few. And now,
what rings?
But I want to know what your point is.
What Super Bowls he got him in?
My point is, this is
what Super Bowls he got him in?
Dual.
What playoff game has that nigga got him out of?
This motherfucker's almost got them to the to the Super Bowl several times.
When?
After the yardage, who has more yardage?
They can't even get out the AFC divisional game.
At the end of the run, Ezekiel Elliott don't fuck with this nigga. We talk about the best of the best. And
at the end of the day, Zeke got into the NFC Championship game.
Time out, quarterback. Let's stop for a second, quarterback. Because you need me You need me, quarterback. I give a fuck what you say, quarterback. You need me.
Ben don't need him right now.
Hey, that's because of what Ben got behind him.
Connor ain't nothing, and that's what it's showing.
He's still nothing.
Hey, I'm not saying that Connor's a slouch, but he ain't better.
But listen,
that's all he is, and that's how they're gonna handle it. That's how they're gonna handle it.
He's enough, and they showing Le'Veon.
That's how they're gonna handle it.
This nigga sit behind you is enough.
We need to rate.
But man, I'm trying to tell you,
This nigga sit behind Le'Veon is enough.
Well, then if
he's enough to open up that secondary.
If they
he's that kind of a threat.
If they that confident about that dude,
why you think
give Le'Veon to somebody.
They ready to get rid of him.
To somebody.
You still got to give it
out. Give Le'Veon to somebody.
Give, you got to receive.
Because you got to see where I'm
You ain't getting no more money.
Let's bring it back.
You made me go out here and you didn't pay me, man.
Hold on. I'm going to keep this funky right here.
Don't nobody else want me now. I want to get out of here. Y'all motherfuckers make me play.
Y'all don't want me no more.
That nigga heard that crack in his knee. That might be the morning.
We're going way over. We're going way over. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Oh my God, that's funny. Boy, that's funny.
Focus, my nigga.
Yes or no segment. And if y'all don't know, and I think y'all all do, Kurt, this is what we do. I ask you a little quick yes or no. And don't give me nothing else but a yes or no. And if you can't really answer, we'll come back and deal with it. And this is real quick because we ain't got but a few. I'm going to start with you, Ghost, and I'm come around this way. Are you surprised that LeBron only played 15 minutes in the first preseason game with the Lakers?
Nope.
No.
Is Trubisky and the Bears a problem this year?
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
Khalil Mack.
No.
Did the Colts fuck up by not punting that ball yesterday because they ended up losing that? They should have just punted it. Well, you know what I'm saying. Punt. Should they have punted the ball? I don't know if you've seen the game. They lost the game.
I support the NFL.
I didn't see the game.
No, they shouldn't have.
No,
I like what they was going with that.
You got the winner, go home.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't really agree with that.
OT? OT? You got the winner, go home, baby.
They went home.
Tie in football?
They went home, man. They went home.
So a tie isn't better than a
A
loss?
tie is better. A tie is better.
No.
Really? When it comes down to seeing who's getting in them dances, that loss is going to be
Listen, boy, when you can line up on the 5-yard line and let's do it multiple times. Let's line up.
Hey, you're going to get fired.
As a head
I need
coach,
somebody's going to get me some damn wins.
hey, as a head coach, as a head coach, though, listen, you on your own 43-yard line. You're not on your opponent's 43-yard line. You're on your own 43-yard line, so you got to go for that. I mean, no hesitation.
It's real.
You can't hesitate on the button. That's like when we get ready to go to nuclear war. You gonna hesitate to push the button.
But you wouldn't want to give it to them for them to take the chances. Now y'all did with it. We lost it.
No.
We couldn't do it.
No.
That's straight assassin, man.
Shoot for a 56-yard field goal.
No.
That's like
or go for it and lose because they lost. They lost.
You always do the opposite of what made you lose.
So at least you know what I'm saying. At least you can say you went out trying.
I mean, if they was gonna punt the ball, there's a possibility they was gonna lose, and if they didn't punt the ball, there's a possibility
they lost. They lost because they didn't go for it when they originally started to go for it.
I just don't like
if they would have snapped the ball when they was gonna go for it.
Are we taking?
Who's to say they would have been on you know what I'm saying, on the winning side of things? But yet they let the call timeout. Go think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you start thinking? You start overthinking a little bit in situations like that. And what happened?
Interception. That's real.
Turnover on downs. Now they go down, throw 2 plays, and kick a field goal. Game over.
Anybody want to see LeBron a little bit more than 15 minutes?
Not yet.
Not doing preseason.
None?
None. I prefer not
I
play the preseason.
I saw everybody playing the whole first half. All the other cats, the Kawhis and
That's them.
Hey,
LeBron's got too many miles on him.
We already know what
LeBron has got miles on him. But he's also got the best trainers, the people, masseuses. He's in better shape than most of those. So he's
let
going.
him be on steroids.
Cryo machine.
Yeah.
Born on steroids.
Man, that nigga is on steroids. I swear.
Mike was too. Mike was too.
How you be
Mike was
265 1 year and then come back you 235 the next summer, and then all of a sudden you back to 285 the following year? Man,
That's when he was his baddest.
you Antonio Gates out here.
In third, fourth year, wasn't nothing you can do with it.
Hey, good God.
Hey, look, that's all I got for tonight, man. I'm gonna go ahead and run out and get this final thought. Dusty, what you got? Final thought, real quick.
Got no final thoughts tonight.
Goodness, Kurt, what you got? Final thought, real quick. Anything?
Bobcats. Bobcats and Bobcats and
What's your phone
Bobcats.
number again?
413-7708. Hit me up. Coaches all day. Need coaches. Players too.
Hey, Big Mac, final thought.
Oh yeah, man, it's October 1. We got a month until election. Man, if you ain't registered to vote, if you ain't planning to vote, something, man, come on, y'all, man, get up off your ass.
Yes.
Ghost, final thought.
I think it was a good show. We you know, I think it's good that black men can sit around and disagree and not nobody get no nasty, no fights.
Y'all really didn't understand how
Thank you,
deep
Dustin.
this
Thank
show
you, young man,
was
for coming, man.
tonight.
Come back. Y'all come back, man.
You know y'all
Quit
ain't
dodging me,
one damn
man.
thing. Yeah,
I'll let you
ain't
get your
one
shit off
damn
today.
thing, you know?
I'll let him poke his chest off today.
Hey, but
And I ain't you like you telling lies on shit. I ain't never bullying you. I ain't never bullying you, Dustin.
and make sure that if you want to promote or push your product or your company, hit us up for an ad, become a sponsor of the In Perspective Show, and definitely hit this man for some sponsorship with the Bobcats. Let's get